Then the fourth process, we are looking at what we call permeated process. Permeated process. Now, under permeated process, we are looking at what we refer to as membrane. Okay. Now here, water is passed through, okay, a medium of membrane. Which we refer to as zeolite, which convert, or it filters, okay, convert calcium salts in water. Okay. Now, under membrane, we have so many membranes that we use. Now, what happens with membrane again? Okay, it filter out also. Let me write another statement. Okay, filter out, okay, impurities, whatever impurities they are, impurities, okay, that are in water. It's like a sieve, okay. When you create a sieve, how does a sieve look like? A sieve, okay, something that look like that, something that look like that, okay, and then like that. So it's, if these are very small at the micron level, very, very, very small, okay, spaces, so all the metal salts will precipitate on the what? On the membrane, which we call a permeated what? Permeated process. Okay, so in other words, the fourth processes that we treat permanent hardness in water is all about settling. Okay, we are looking at what we call sedimentation. Every metal which is there, we add the specific chemicals so that it does what? It precipitates, it forms a residue, then it settles at the bottom. The second process is the same thing. Okay, so that is how we treat our permanent hardness in water. Okay, this is what we refer to as a sieve. That's how the fourth process, permeated process, work. Now, it's just for your information that I'm adding here, addition of, I'll just write the whole statement, addition of lime and soda, okay, removes both temporary and permanent hardness. Okay? They remove both of all those things that we have mentioned. Now, that is the treatment on the hardness of water. Okay, only on the hardness. Remember, hardness is only a specific, okay, water quality parameter. Okay, it does not include other quality parameter, water quality parameters such as microorganisms, such as the grit, okay, and other impurities that is in water. And okay, so now we are then talking about what we refer to as water treatment. Water treatment. What we talked about earlier on is just hardness in water treatment. Okay? Now we are talking about water treatment. We are treating all these water impurities or impurity that make water not to be pure. Okay. Now our main target for now is for domestic. Our main target is for domestic, and industrial use. Okay. For domestic and industrial use of water. That is where we are. Okay, let me just write some of the processes, some statement here. Okay, now on the water treatment, remember we are saying that water is coming from different sources, okay? Whether it's coming from the ocean, from the underground, or from the river, okay? So therefore, it depends on the water quality parameters that we have. What is indicating to us that this water is dirty by these quality parameters? We have mentioned all the water quality parameters. Now we can say that we have what we refer to as processes or unit process treatment. Now the unit process treatment, they are not universal. We don't treat water in the US the same way we can treat water in Namibia, because the water in the US is not entirely the same as the water in Namibia, because our ground, the chemical composition in our ground and the chemical composition in the specific water in US on that specific area or the source cannot be the same. So we cannot have universal treatment. For example, in Namibia, the water that is coming from Kavango River cannot be treated the same way as the water that we are having from, that we are drinking in Windhoek, which is coming from what is this, Van Bak Dam, which is in Okahanja, or Suakopo dams, or water, groundwater, which is coming from Grootfontein or Tavi. Okay? Or we cannot treat that water the same way we are treating water that is coming from Nakatal Dam. Okay? So we have to choose our treatment process in relation to the type of water quality parameters in that specific water. Now, one day, I think our time is up. I will proceed in the next slide.